So, this is a video to show you how to use Book Creator if your teacher has assigned you a book creation. So, the first thing you need to do is you're going to sign in with your K-12 account. I am going to do that right now. And the teacher will have given you a code. And so you need to identify or put in that code. Make sure you don't share the code with anybody else. And then you're going to hit go. And then it's going to show up. Your teacher's library will show up here. You could read the book that she has in there. But ideally, what you want to do is create a new book. And you can create a comic depending on what your teacher has assigned. But I'm just going to show you how to create a traditional book. So I hit the square. And now I have the opportunity to create something on my cover. So when I hit the plus sign, it will allow me to add media, or it will allow me to add shapes. And you'll notice if you are doing a comic book style that you have in your shapes a few callouts here. So I'm going to actually create it's going to be a professional portfolio, all about me. So I'm going to maybe I'm going to actually grab a file, and it's just going to be this LinkedIn file that I have been sharing, and that is for a professional LinkedIn workshop on May 22nd. So it's going to upload whatever picture you want in there, or you could have searched the web for a picture. And basically, my book is going to be about how to create a professional online presence. And so obviously, I could have chosen to do whatever I wanted here. So it's taking a minute. The other thing you need to know about, so the plus sign, you already saw the capability there. You could draw something with your pen. You can add text. So we're going to do text next. And we're going to be creating a professional online presence, or I like to say pop. And done. Now I can bold that if I want, or I can add a link so that this now becomes hyperactive. Not hyperactive, you know what I mean. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to bring this up. And then what I want you to know is that whatever you've isolated, so here I've isolated this. When I hit the I have the ability to make this bigger, to change the font. I can still sort of open it up like this a little bit. I can also change the color of the font, and I can choose whatever color I want here. Okay. And then I can add a shadow. I can create a background, which this is going to look ugly, but we'll try it. Ooh, yeah, no. Okay, but I like that. So you have so much capability here to personalize what this looks like. You can center it, you can bold it, and then just make it look really, really slick. Okay, then I'm isolating the background. And when I go to the eye, again, you're going to notice that I have the ability to change the background color, but it also has really awesome comic backgrounds, which in this particular case doesn't really work because it's about creating a professional online presence. But you might want to change your paper depending on the assignment or the course you're working on. There are some funky borders that you can use if you like. That's just for the purposes of this creative border here. I don't know that I would keep that. It's not super professional looking, but just to show you what that looks like. And finally, what I think is really awesome about this is that you can record your own voice. And that becomes a part of what the book is. So it really is a multimedia book. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to allow my microphone, and then I'm going to start recording. Hello, and welcome to this book that will show you how to create a professional online presence, which is necessary today in addition to your resume. You can use the recording, you can replay it to make sure you like it, you can delete it and re-record again. In this case, I'm going to use my recording, and you're going to notice it shows up as that, which is a sign for people to tap it and listen to what you have to say. Okay. And then you would go on to your next page and you would create the content of your page. Before you actually get into the book, I would plan what your book is going to look like. But it literally is as simple as that. You can preview it, have it read to you, and obviously, I didn't really create anything except the book cover. But you'll notice it actually looks like a book when you have all the pages done. And then you can download it as an ebook. You can print it. But best of all, because you've used your teacher code, your teacher will now just see it in the in her library or his library. You could have it play multimedia automatically. You can have it turn pages automatically. You can determine the speed. You can have side-by-side pages or individual pages. It's an awesome little tool to demonstrate your learning in a variety of different ways. And you'll notice now that in my teacher's account, my new book shows up.